Well, you know, we're starting to see some busier weather pop into the picture for today, mainly west. East, we're talking about the cold air, and there is some snow there as well, but bitterly cold conditions there. West, we're watching some moisture pull onshore for sure. We've got a low down south, and we'll see some colder air push in, but it'll take till the end of the weekend to really see the colder air, especially next week. What we're going to get ahead of it is a lot of this moisture. Remember, I showed you this disturbance yesterday. I said, hey, this is our next weather maker, and it looks like that will be the case. It's still dragging up a lot of moisture ahead of it, so that lends me to believe that we'll see some decent showers out of the bargain, especially that it's all coming up from the south, pulling across the valley. It'll make a difference. We won't see a lot of mountain snow unless it's very high elevation. This is pretty warm stuff coming through here, so that'll keep our temperatures pretty much in the 70s, pretty tame conditions there. But it's that low that's going to make the difference. And for the weekend, we've been talking about a front coming in after this low, but we look like, at this point, that we might be a little too far south to get the full effects of it, except for some cooler air, maybe a little wind out of the bargain, but probably not a lot of rain out of the bargain. I'll show you that in the 7-day. But this weekend, a lot of other parts of the nation will face some very cold air with that jet stream pushing down to the south. So 60s tomorrow through the pass, seeing some 70s across, let's say, the northern ends, higher desert areas. I'm definitely seeing some 70s across our valley for tomorrow. So even though we have all that cloud cover, we just took ourselves out of the 80s, not quite out of the 70s just yet. Best chances for showers will be tomorrow and Friday, looking at 50s for overnight lows and 70s for afternoon highs. Now for the weekend, instead of that front coming through and really driving any rain down south for us, we may just get the cool effects of it. And that will be in temperatures dropping into the 60s. So notice how we're changing up the forecast a little bit. Yesterday we painted with a broad brush. Now we can narrow it down just a little bit better, I hope, as the temperatures will drop. But in the meantime, some pretty mild conditions, but we could always use some greener grass across the valley, right? Get a little shower in here. Gino, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Brian. Today's air quality index, according to airnow.gov, reached a level 49. That's good. Tomorrow's index is expected to be at 45. That is also in the good range.